Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13, my final review on a simple budget device, the BLU R1 Plus. Going to give you some pros and cons. We're going to do a walkthrough around the device, see what's underneath the hood, take off the back cover, show you what's going on back there. And at the end of the day, after all your homework, you decide. Not too bad. All right, everybody. I paid 109 smacks for this device. Right now at Amazon, you can pick it up for 159. You can purchase this through Best Buy as well. If it goes back down from 159, I will let everybody know. But this is my second device. I mentioned this in another video. It didn't come with this case out of this box, and it should have. So the young lady at Amazon said, hey, you want the case? Return the device. We'll send you another one. You'll get the case. Because there was some issues going on with BLU as far as some of the boxes containing the case and some of them not. There was some upset folks out there, but I'm sure they got that all squared away because when I received my second device, I got the case. It was worth it. It was only a 2-day process. No big deal. So here it is. Here's the case, but we're going to leave the case off so I can go around the device and show you what's going on. Remember, we're not talking about flagship here. We're not talking about mid-range. We're talking about budget, not even a budget flagship. But between 109 and 159, something to be considered. There is a group of you out there who can't afford anything you want, but you don't want to spend a lot of money on a smartphone. You rather spend it elsewhere. And this is what you're looking at, or other prices around the same price point. But what you're getting here is almost a stock Android device. That's what makes this so tempting. Now, there's a group of you too who just need a backup device to your flagship device. Or you can't afford anything more than this. Maybe it's for a college student, your son, your daughter, your grandparent. But if you can't afford anything over between $100, $200, this is something you'll want to consider, especially with the updates coming. And I've been doing some homework. I've been doing some research. And right now, Nougat is actually in the testing for this device. You got a very light, minimal blue skin called Launcher 3 over the top of Marshmallow 6.0. 7.0 Nougat is in the testing for this device, and an software update, over-the-air software update for the camera area when shooting video only has 720p, but the spec sheet says 1080p. That will be implemented with this OTA update, and some minor fixes to the camera and the video shooter itself once the 1080p is there. So it is coming. It is coming. And once that happens, this budget device will still be a budget device, but it'll be a budget device to be reckoned with at the price point. I would recommend it at $159. Now, if you're not into shooting video, taking a lot of pics, well, then it's not going to really matter to you because your experience on this device is going to be one feathery smooth experience. It's got a MediaTek MT6737, but at times I'm really thinking I have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 in hand right here. Literally, it is that smooth. So what you're going to be getting with this budget device at this point in time, in my opinion, is pretty darn good. It's going to get better with those updates. Looking forward to that. So if you don't want to purchase the device right now, you want to wait. Once those updates happen, you got to consider this. And I know a lot of you are saying, well, there's other devices right now that I can pick up. Well, yeah, you can get the Moto G4, the Moto G5, but that's up to you. I mean, that's why we have a selection. I'm just giving you one other selection in the group of smartphones out today. And in 2017, man, we got some really awesome options out there with a lot to offer. I'm about simplicity. This device is simplicity. So while you're doing your homework and checking out the other devices out there, check out this one, especially when those updates come. Wow. It's a pretty nice looking device. You got aircraft grade aluminum on this device. Some of you were thinking that the back isn't aircraft aluminum. It is right here, but the frame of the back cover isn't. It's plastic because when you remove it from the device itself, there has to be some flex there, or else that would actually, yeah, it would crink up, it would bend, you would have creases. So you have to have that flexibility here to remove that. But the back of this is actually aircraft grade aluminum with the housing of the device as well, with some plastic in there as well. So, but I'll show you the back cover area when I remove that, show you what's going on back there. But yeah, it's got a little nice heft to it. 5.5 IPS LCD display, 720p. I'm going to tell you something. That is one beautiful display. At times, I'm literally thinking I'm watching 1080p. Man, yeah, totally digging it. You got a front-facing flash right there, your earpiece, your 5-megapixel camera, your proximity sensors right in there somewhere. And you got your BLU logo, on-screen buttons, your back, your home, your recent applications. And yeah, this is really, really nice. Really, really nice. On the back, you got your 13-megapixel shooter. Again, 720p video will be upgraded to 1080p. Hopefully really soon here. You got your flash and a microphone here, your headphone jack area, which some of you like at the bottom, but hey, no big deal to me. And you got USB charging port area, not USB Type-C, and you got another mic. The one thing that a lot of you are giving me feedback on that is really positive is the audio quality in the videos. And those two mics there, BLU did a really good job with those. Yeah, the audio is killing it. So thanks a lot for giving me that feedback. Again, the video, when shooting video, that's going to get a lot better with the 1080p. Totally looking forward to that. And when taking pics, which is not that bad at all. Again, the response that I'm getting is really good, but it's going to get better. Again, we're talking budget though, okay? We're not talking anything beyond that. But I will say this, and I'm probably going to get some shots fired back at me, but hey, this is my Project 13, and I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm having more fun with this device than I had with my Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. Whoa, did I just say that? Yeah, don't get all excited. Come on, man. Just an opinion. Just having fun. I'm intrigued with a lot of devices, and I'm kind of an oddball YouTube reviewer when it comes to looking at things and the way I look at them and the way I think about tech. I see it really differently than a lot of folks out there. And I'm intrigued. I get really curious about a lot of these devices and what they bring to the table. This one, simple, almost stock Android by a company called BLU that doesn't give you software. They've done some software updates, but it's really rare. It's usually typically on these type of devices that have pure stock Android that you get your updates. Yeah, it's an intriguing device. And there's a group of you out there who are interested in it, and that's who I'm bringing it to. And since I brought it in, I've had a lot of fun with this device, more so than I had with my Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. Okay, just an opinion. Just my take on it. Anyway, what else is going on here? So we got Android 6.0 Marshmallow, soon to be Nougat, quad-core MediaTek MT6737, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage. You can expand the memory up to 64 gigs, a 4,000 milliamp battery. Yeah, that's about it, man. The 13 megapixel camera back here. When shooting video, does not have optical image stabilization. Sure, you don't have wireless charging. You don't have NFC. It is not water resistant. Okay, those are some cons, but we're talking about 109 smacks, 159 smacks. Okay, really? That's what we're talking about. So if I take off the back cover, which I go through the USB, when this device first came to me, there was actually a plastic-like sticker here that went inside the device. So when you actually peeled it up and you pulled back, it's in my unboxing. You pull back and it removes the cover. You remove this a few times and it starts to get easier and easier. But when you put it back on, it's still very solid. No creaks, no squeaks. So I do that. I run my fingernail along the side of the device. Again, this is aircraft grade aluminum, and there is that reason why this is plastic here, around here, so you don't bend that and ruin the back beautiful cover to this device. But right inside here and underneath this rubber lining, it is aircraft grade aluminum. This is just the plastic part. This here goes up against the battery to cushion it and not create any gaps, so there's no creaking or squeaking or that, you know, that really empty feeling that you feel sometimes, or that hollow feeling. Yeah, that's not going on. So there is the 4,000 milliamp battery that's non-removable, and it tells you right there, caution, built-in battery, do not remove, even though some of you do that. You got your SIM 1, and that's where I have my nano SIM. They give you adapters in the box, so I have an adapter with my nano SIM, which fits nice and snug in there. And you got SIM 2 if you want another phone number for business or whatever, or you're going out of the country. And there is your SD card slot where I have a 32 gig SD card. So, and you can adopt that internally, which is really cool. Thumbs up to that, BLU. And the mic, the camera, and the flash right there. And your speaker right there. One loud sounding speaker, I'll tell you that. I wish the speaker was at the bottom of the device at least, but it works really, really nice. Okay, so let me show you the toggle area. Okay, 6.0 Marshmallow. Nothing different there. And you go into the settings, you got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and your SIM cards, and I'm going to cover my phone number there. Got SIM 1 chosen, and you have the option for SIM 2, and you would just turn that on. Okay, let's go back out of there. And data usage and more. And let's go to cellular networks, enhance 4G LTE, use LTE services to improve voice and other communications recommended. I will tell you this, it has bands 2, 4, 7, 12, 17. This is GSM unlocked to AT&T and T-Mobile, and the branches to those carriers as well, like Metro PCS. Okay, so do your homework on that as well. Really nice. This is all simple stuff. Simple. That's what I like about this device. Pretty much stock Android. You don't have all those features. I don't use the features are cool. Theming is cool. And a lot of you utilize that for your functionality and your device to make it better for you, for your experience, right? I don't really get into a lot. There's some things I use, but for the most part, this works for me. That's why I love Nexus so much. So home, there's that light Launcher 3 blue skin. Very, very light over the top of Marshmallow 6.0. I do have Google Now Launcher on here, but I'm not using it. Display, you have microvision, display picture quality optimization, brightness level, adaptive brightness, wallpaper, sleep, daydream, font size when device is rotated. Let me show you really quick on the microvision. Here you can enhance your experience, the visual experience when watching videos or movies. So if you tap upper left-hand corner on those 3 little lines there, you got quick mode, which is picture mode, and you can choose user, vivid. You can see how that changes in standard. Vivid looks the best. See if you can choose. Hopefully you can see that. I'm trying to tap it while I'm looking through the LG V20 display there, which I'm missing. I'm not going to do that no more. I'm just going to do it right here. So there's user mode, vivid, standard. So hopefully you can see that. And then you got advanced tuning, which I don't mess with. And you got dynamic contrast, which if you do this, now you should be able to see the difference once I turn this off. Turn it on. Turn it off. Turn it on. Turn it off. Turn it on. Okay, hopefully you can see the difference there. Just makes it a little more vivid, a little more crisp. And this is the best one, I think. Yeah. So there you go. So you can tweak all of that if you want. And let's get back out of there. All right. Sound notification, apps, storage. Now, again, you do have adaptable storage. So if I go into my SD card and I go up to the upper right-hand corner where the 3 little dots are there, and I go to settings, eject format as internal. So adaptable storage on the BLU R1 Plus. Thumbs up to that. Okay. I haven't adopted mine yet. I'm going to get a 64 gigger and then I'm going to actually do that. So totally digging the option on that. You got battery and memory. Right now, I got 1.1 gigabytes used of memory. My performance is normal, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, location, security, accounts, language, Google, backup, reset, date, time, scheduled off, accessibility, printing. You guys know all of this. You guys know all of this. This is all your basics. Basically, stock Android here with Marshmallow 6.0. Let's go into my app drawer. And most of these apps are mine. These are all mine. There's not a whole lot going in here. So let's see. I was able to disable a lot of the Amazon apps that came with the Blue R1 Plus. I just went into the apps in settings and apps, and then I disabled the Amazon apps. And you can uninstall some of them too as well. So you can get rid of a lot, which isn't a whole lot to begin with. But yeah, that's basically what it looks like. Most of this is all mine, about 90% of it. Pretty cool. And if you press and hold, you get your wallpapers, nice and fluid. Let's change it to that one. We're going to set. So now we're there. Let's go to widgets. Nice and smooth. Look at that. Just nice and smooth. Let's go to my Google app. Nice and smooth. Just amazingly smooth. Just amazing.
Fighting does not make you a hero.
What if I promise to be careful? Just a shield then.
Diana.
No sharp edges.
I'm going to tell you something. It looks a lot better from where I'm at. It's not bad through the LG V20 though.
I do not deserve you.
You've told me this story.
Not bad at all.
What is this place? Who are you people?
We are the brave.
Anyway, this device is super, super smooth. Very smooth. Reminds me of the Qualcomm Snapdragon 625. Literally. Literally, man. I don't, you know, there's not a whole lot more to say about this device. You know, you're looking at the toggle area. You're looking at the settings area. This is all recognizable areas, okay? All very simple. YouTube sounds great. It looks great. From where I'm at, it's like literally 10 times better. The sound that you're getting when listening to music, I started off the video that way. The performance. Let's get into, let me see if I have it here somewhere. And I got all these open here. Yeah, so, okay. So we're going to go back here. On my first screenshot here, I had 90% with battery. We're going to talk a little bit about battery life with the 4,000 milliamp battery. And we're going to go into the screen here. So again, 19%. Actually, why am I tapping on it? It's a screenshot. You got 6 hours screen on time with heavy usage. 90%, I could have gotten about 6.5. So if you're using this device moderately, you're going to get a lot more time. You can add another hour, hour and a half to that. Okay. So the next one here is 19% again at 27% of screen on time there. And then we got 5 hours and 25 minutes. If I use that up, again, I was doing some other different, doing a lot more different areas. Every day I do something different on my device, and there's a lot of areas that I do the same. But it's not always going to be exactly the same when it comes to battery life. There's Jay. Hey, peace, Jay. I'll be getting back to you here soon. So 5 hours, I would have gotten 6 hours there. Again, if you're going to use the device moderately, you're going to get a lot more. This is with heavy usage. While I'm testing my devices, I will not have any battery saving option modes on, and I will push them to the limit so I can give you my battery life, my raw and real battery life, not yours. So many variables into that, depending where you live, who your carrier is, what you do, what you don't do. But for me, this is really good. I'm stoked. 4,000 milliamp battery, 5.5 to 6. Again, actually, that's not 5.5. That will be 6 if I use all that up. So 6 hours of heavy, heavy usage of screen on time. This battery life for me is really killing it. It's doing really well. Super stoked on that. Moderately, I'm going to get a lot more than that. So that's basically everything in a nutshell when it comes to the Blue R1 Plus. The functionality of this device is very simple, very easy. It's going to get better with Nougat. It's going to get better in the camera areas when shooting video with 1080p video quality. That's going to be amazing. The fixes that are coming, again, I've been doing my homework because I know a lot of you are interested in knowing that, and I will bring that information to you. But my user experience on this has been really nice. You can't go wrong at 109 smacks. 159, I would say at this point, if you want to wait. But once they upgrade this device with the software updates, once you get that with this device, I will say it's even worth 159. Again, other devices that are out there, there are many choices. The freedom to get what you want here in 2017 for under $200 is amazing. You can't go wrong. But if you don't want all the bells and whistles and you want simplicity, this is a device to look into. The quality build is awesome. The visuals are great. The mics are wonderful. Just the visual and audio experience on this device is sweet. Again, I'm talking budget. I'm not talking mid-range. I'm not talking flagship. I'm talking budget, not budget flagship. That's what I'm talking about. My experience with this has been a lot funner than my S8 Plus. And, it hurts to say that. But this has become more intriguing when you get a device at this level, way down here, but it's doing that much more than what you expect it to do. That's amazing to me. And I understand a lot of you going, but it's a Blue device. Are you serious? Come on, man. Yeah, I'm serious. Don't you get intrigued by spending a little bit of money and getting a lot more than what you were expecting to get? And you could possibly get more again at just a budget level? Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Stay with me in the conversation. Understand where I'm coming from. That's the level I'm talking about. I'm not talking anything more than that. And for a lot of you out there who really just can't afford it and you can get something like this in hand, hey, but remember, that's my opinion. If you get it and you just hate it, don't get mad at me. It's just my opinion. Send it back. Get your money back. Get something else. But I'm looking forward to the updates. There it is. That's it. My final review on the Blue R1 Plus. Something to consider. Something to think about. Do your homework. That's all I'm going to say, man. To end this video, do your homework. Here's the case. To my next video. Peace. If you have this device, let me know what you think. If you're waiting on it and you need some questions answered, leave that down below in the comment section and I'll get back to all of you. This is my Project 13. And remember, you are my Project 13. God bless.